What is going on, everyone? Today is a special day. It is meal prep day. Being that I go high and low days, I don't really meal prep on the same days now, but with everything that's going on, I have a lot more free time at night, so it really isn't an issue right now. What I am seeing out there, this is going to be the year that everyone this summer has a six-pack. I constantly see, whether I'm leaving in the morning, I see people walking. Coming home, I see people walking. Yes, I am an essential personnel, unfortunately or fortunately, so I do have to leave my house. It kind of allows me to keep some sort of routine, but the real mindset challenge, the real challenge that I'm having is getting my workouts in, because let's face it, working out at home is much different than going to a gym. The gym is business. The gym is what we do. It's where you go to do this particular thing, working out, weightlifting, whatever the case may be, cardio. So you really have to kind of push yourself mentally to get into it. But I've developed another routine now. So I know once I start my warm-up, like something just switches in my mind. I'm very fortunate with that I'm able to do that. And I know a lot of you guys probably aren't. And there are plenty of other ways to create that routine. One thing that I find very helpful is to clear a space in your house, whether that be just like an area rug or whatever the case may be, that's just for working out. I know it takes a little bit, it's still like a little mental screw to get in there, but if you have this one little space, like that's my workout space, I only go there to work out, sometimes that's enough to click your mind over into, boom, that's my workout space. We did chest and back today, dumbbell presses, floor presses, that's what I'm looking for, floor presses. We got onto the ottoman and we did some flies that worked out. I wasn't really sure about that. We did some what the hell do they call those? Whatever. Overhead presses or overhead pulls, I guess. And then we finished the whole workout with 50 pull-ups, which is not an easy task for me. If you've been following this channel for any length of time, pull-ups are something that I need to work on dramatically. Pull-ups are something that I can't do more than 6 to 8 on a good day. So to do 50 of them, and it just keeps going, and I just did not stop until I did 50. I do 5, walk away, 4, walk away, whatever the case may be. And just keep going and going and going until I hit 50. So I'm very proud of that. So I got, unfortunately, and I think a lot of us are in the same boat, my supermarket is not really stocked up on chicken. And I am more of a beef guy, but this diet in particular calls for a lot of chicken. So fortunately, I do have a meal prep company near me that is very good, and something that I usually use when I'm working a lot or whatever the case may be, but it's really come in clutch these last couple of weeks. So I got my chicken already cooked up. My coach wanted me to add in salmon. I'm not a fish eater. Tuna, like every once in a while here and there, other than that, and some shrimp, which I bought that as well. I got my shrimp here, but I'm gonna give this thing a shot. He said it'll help out. We don't need it, but it's good to have. So I'm gonna try that. So I have all my food up here. Again, this helps out dramatically because of the fact that I can look up here, and sometimes when you're switching from high to low days, or you have whatever the case may be for you particular, if you have different days where you eat different things, you can sometimes forget the amounts, you know. And before, my low days were 133 grams of chicken, where my high days were 150 grams. But I had been 150 grams the whole program, so like that first low day where it switched up, I messed up and I still did 150. But again, in the grand scheme of things, not a big deal. So I keep this up here. So Tomorrow's going to be still another low day, and then the next day is going to be my first high day in these 2 weeks. This 2-week cut, or whatever you want to call it, 2 weeks to the end. The gym's closed, so I'm not doing the gym in the morning. I'm eating a little bit later, so I'm actually eating at work. So I just bring that with me, bring my rice and grinds, and I eat at work my first meal. It's really helped with this calorie cut, because these last couple of days have been a drastic cut in calories with getting rid of the rice, getting rid of the sweet potatoes. So pushing that first meal up further, I really haven't had any hunger pains, and I'm not a big morning eater. So it's helped me out a lot, actually. It's been a good thing. Again, look for the positive in all of this. Every day, look for the positive. If you get anything out of these videos, look for the positive. So there you have it. We have our salmon meals over here. We have our shrimp meals, and then 4 chicken and green beans, and then just 2 chicken, as you saw before. Huge proponent of making it easier. Make it easy on you. Please, please, please. The more complicated you make this, the less likely you're going to stick to any sort of meal plan. No matter how good it tastes, no matter how good you do on it, there's gonna come a time when you're, oh, I don't have time to do it. And if you make it easy with little things you could throw in the microwave while you go take a shower, or things that you don't have to be right there for. Also, like I said, I only have 1 high day now, which is basically adding into these meals a little less vegetables, and then adding in either rice or sweet potatoes. So I have some sweet potatoes already made. And then I just, because I'm not gonna make a whole pot of rice for just 1 day, so I'm gonna be using these minute cups. It's that easy. I now have 3, so that's 1 day, 2 days, and then I have 2 meals still in the fridge from the other day, so that's 3 days of meals right there. 3 days already packaged up. I don't have to do anything. To make these here go with my plan, all I have to do is throw 1 more bag in the microwave, but I'll do that in like 2 or 3 days. There's no sense in heating up now just to heat it up when I actually eat them. So I hope you take something from this. Meal prep, plan something, somehow come up with a routine that works for you. That's all you can do during these times. Get out there and kill the day. Just do something. Something is always better than nothing. Having these meals in there is going to prevent you from downing that whole bag of Doritos, taking out a whole sleeve of Oreos. And even if you do decide Doritos or Oreos or something of what you want, at least you have this as your base. So you eat this and go, you know what, I'm still a little hungry. You're not going to eat as much. Find what works for you. If it fits your macros, works for people. People fill up on ice cream for their fats and then just find their protein and carbs somewhere else. Keto works for people. Carnivore works for people. Carbohydrates, low, high, cycling, all of that works. You just have to be consistent with it. So this is a way to stay consistent by having meals in there for when you do get hungry, or creating a schedule around your food. And I know that can be a little daunting, but you just get used to it, and it's kind of fun if you let yourself sink into it. So I hope you got something from this video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.